It's good to see how the school is currently running and how things are still going and keeping up. I'm glad to see some new faces as well. I'm seeing a lot of students going in and out. It's pretty interesting, yeah. I am studying in Zhuhai University. I am studying Global Studies major, which is a course part of the International Relations called College of International Relations. So when I think about art, I don't really think about those two being separate entities, my academic life and my art life, because what I've learned in art, a lot of the philosophies and principles apply in my academics. So I guess what's really interesting, for me at least, is I like to weave things together. So I see it as less of a balance, but more as I'm using these different factors together to feed into my own identity. My identity as an academic is inseparable from my identity as an artist. So it's less of a balance and more of a kind of mixture of the two to be able to produce my academic work. I think the biggest part of IB education that is my favorite, so this is kind of biased, but it's definitely the reflective thinking part, because in psychology there's this concept called constructivism, and it's basically learning from experience, from reflecting upon experience, and it's one of the most integral parts of my learning style. My style is using myself and my own experiences as case studies to develop new theories, to develop new models of thinking, and those models of thinking end up being the models of thinking I use for academic writings, for academic work, for any type of thinking in my daily life as well. So one thing about IB that I really value for university is discussions. So in many education systems I've seen, there's not a lot of encouragement for open discussions, of ideas, of contradicting arguments, of complex, I'd say like statements, like breaking them down, through discussions. I don't see a lot of that in most education systems, but in IB it's actively encouraged. This is gonna be a bit controversial, but please don't use AI to write your essays or any work. I know it's easy, you can get work done and go play and whatever, but I can promise you this: if you indulge yourself in the process of learning, the outcome, the results, you will love them. I can promise you this. If there's one thing I can promise you from the process of learning, is the more you indulge in the process of learning, not only does it get easier, but it gets more fun. If you use AI to do your work, you're negating yourself out of the potential wonder of learning itself.
So enjoy the journey of inquiry.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming back and visit us.
Of course.